So just how much do you know about Sparta? The story goes that Sparta served as the feudal lord of the city long ago. The people who live there today take these legends as truth and worship them, just like a god.
They worship a demon as a god?
Peaceful worship can't be condemned. But the real problem is the Order. Lately, they've been running amok, catching demons, and have even butted in on some of my jobs.
Maybe they're starting a zoo.
Not just demons. They've also been targeting devil arms, like the ones you have.
Okay, then, a museum. So what?
Well, what if their intentions are foul, and there's a diabolical plan behind these apparently random acts?
Well then, I'd have something to keep me occupied, and... Trish!
Try not to keep us waiting, Dante.
Yeah.
Don't be late for the party.
Yep. This is gonna get ugly. Huh?
So, like, shout out to the truck that decided to honk its horn right outside my house. So while I play this, I felt like talking, because when you see this video, it's actually going to be a bit special. So, oops. I'm releasing this video specifically on May 14th. It is a few days before. I want to get everything done, prepared out of the way before then, because I do want this to come out on Saturday. So I hope it all comes out. So, May 14th is actually a rather important day for me. 3 years ago, on May 14th, was the last day I smoked. It was the day I officially had quit smoking. And since then, I've had a extremely long and very difficult journey of staying, like, I don't want to say, I'd say clean, I guess. Yeah, I guess staying clean. I stopped doing, like, weed and stuff a long time ago, way before even that, but smoking was the biggest thing. And so, yeah, I've stayed smoke-free for the most part for 3 years, and I just felt like I should maybe just, like, talk about it, I guess. A little. Just to see how, you know, give an update of how I'm doing and whatnot, and just talk about, like, the journey and adventure and whatnot. Just give everyone an update. The last time I did an update, it was, like, a rather, like, serious and, like, silly kind of thing. Or not silly, but it was a rather serious video, and it wasn't like the best kind of video for this. So now I kind of just want to make something that is just very distracted by the game, which I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, it was just a very it's a very difficult journey and whatnot. And the last video serious video I made was, I think in turn I was taking it a little too serious for such a lower issue. So anyways, let's continue on. Devil May Cry, this is 4 Special Edition, as you can see I'm playing as Lady and Trish, because why not? I was gonna do DMC Devil May Cry, but I don't have it downloaded, and I really wanted to get this out of the way as soon as possible. Now the downside is I have played this game a bit before, and so all my stuff, all those stats have carried over, and there's nothing I can really do against that. So, oh well. If you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. This isn't supposed to be about the gameplay anyways. It's just about it's supposed to be about the actual, just what I'm talking about, if I can actually focus enough, because I seem to be having a hard time focusing. So, my next, the next thing I guess is, should be, I guess, why I'm doing this. I think I'll, like, why Devil May Cry? Well, and especially specifically, why did I originally want to do the newest version, the one that a lot of people disliked, DMC Devil May Cry, is, well, that was actually the game I was, like, at the time I streamed a little bit more often. My internet was a bit more stable, I guess. It was still never good quality, but my internet was stable at least. And with that stability, I was streaming, I was actually streaming DMC Devil May Cry when I was doing it. When I was, like, starting out with the whole not smoking thing. And that was when, like, I had met several people. A lot of people came to my stream back then. I know that's where I met Lindsay for the first time, because she was looking for new streamers. She found a couple people, and then she started visiting me, and I was talking about my journey and stuff like that of quitting smoking. And, she is my best friend. I tell her everything. She knows anything, like, and, she tells me everything. It's, we have a really great friendship, and I'm not afraid to tell her anything, even if it is something silly, like, if I had accidentally, like, sharded or something, I would probably laugh and tell her. Similar stories, I have told her similar stories like that, or past experiences and stuff like that, but, I'm not afraid to make fun of myself when I do something kind of dumb. It happens. Whatever. And so I don't want to lose, like, I don't want to, like, make those experiences, like, keep those to yourself type of thing, because, if you can't laugh at yourself, with your best friend, then, what's the point of having a best friend, That's all I gotta say. Learn to laugh at yourself, have some fun. So, I'm not gonna do, like, a full playthrough of this, because, as you can see, like, I'm already somewhat overpowered, I guess, because the shotgun is just destroying bosses. I just wanted to come talk a bit about what's going on. So, first things first, I have stayed actually 100% legit smoke-free. When quitting, I was on the patch, and even before I go there, my parents had been talking about quitting. They wanted to quit, and they were making plans on quitting and stuff like that, and sure enough, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll quit too. I don't live with my parents, just for thing. I actually rent out my grandmother's attic, basically, and have a room and an office up there. And so my parents, you know, I don't see them very often. I saw them even less back in the day, and they were just like, and they were just like, you know, yeah, we're planning on quitting smoking, and you know, it's, you know, like, you know what, yeah, sure, I'll join you. And I bought a box of the patch, and I bought a nicotine-free e-cigarette, which is, you know, different than a vape thing because, well, for one, there's nicotine in the vaping shit, and I just didn't really care for it. So I went nicotine free, and it was, you know, it's not bad. It helped. I mean, and I didn't change my I didn't change my my I guess I want to say lifestyle, but I think that's probably the wrong word for it. I didn't change my day-to-day habits or anything like that from like quitting smoking and whatnot. If I needed to go out for a smoke, or if I was going out with, or friends were going out with to have a smoke after a meal or something like that, you know, I'd go out with them, have a few puffs on my thing, and that was it. And you know, we kept it. You know, I didn't want to change too much, just so my body would stay adjusted to it, type of thing, or stay, you know, accustomed to what it is, because a lot of the times, you know, it's a shock to your system when you change your lifestyle. You know, you're not getting, you know, like secondhand smoke as well. Like, you know, I would go out and that would help me, type of thing, right? Like, it's still bad for you, but it would still help me because, you know, nothing's changing. I'm not like cutting it directly out of my life. And just getting like the offset of, you know, people coming inside from having to smoke outside in cold air and stuff like that, where they smell like smoke. It smells pretty bad for non-smokers. And, you know, like, I still had that, you know, I still went out with people to have a smoke, you know. Oh, even if it wasn't a real cigarette. It was, you know, I kept everything as, you know, routine as possible until I stopped using the e-cigarette, which was about, I think I stayed on it for about 2 months. Not even, probably like a month and a half. And it just became a hassle because the battery wasn't lasting very long. The charger for it just kind of, you know, yeah, it just stopped, you know, it just eventually phased itself out. And then um, after about, I'd say 3 months of being on the patch, I just stopped buying it. It's a 6-week minimum program, and I stopped after 3. And, you know, sheer willpower and just, you know, determination and stuff like that. Also, like, the biggest help that I had with quitting smoking was, in fact, streaming. It helped mainly just because I didn't have to, you know, like, people were coming to my streams for updates on, like, hey, is he still quitting? How's he doing? Is everything good? You know, and, you know, it really helped. It really did. And, you know, I haven't let anyone down. I think I've had a pretty good I've had a pretty good commitment, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I will admit, I smoked weed once in the process about last year. Alright, yeah, last year. Smoked weed once, and it was just, you know, it was okay, I guess. I mean, I didn't, you know, I didn't like, oh my god, you know, I've ruined it. It was just, you know, I was just out with a friend, and the two of us wanted to have some fun, so we did. I mean, if that makes me like if that changes anything, then I apologize, but I think I'm still good. And if anyone thinks otherwise, well, I'm sorry, but, you know, I don't really think weed is too much. I'm not like the biggest proponent of it. I just, you know, it's there. It's okay. That's it. And I think, yeah, no, I've stayed on a pretty smooth journey, I guess. Now, as for actual, like, say, social life, I've actually, you know, I've actually been trying to improve my social life. Many, I tweeted about it a lot. I go out and I play pool actually. Every other weekend when I have my weekends off, I go out with a friend. I play pool. I drink a lot, and it's great. I get really drunk and I have fun. And I mean, like that's all I really gotta say. It's just, you know, a fun thing to do. I'm not too sure what else to say other than I'm trying to make my life better for myself, and I think, you know, I think everyone should, you know, do something for yourself. You know, if you smoke, you know, you need to quit. It's not good for you. And if you have non-smoker friends, I can tell you 100% they don't like it. And if they say they do, then they're lying. Because you smell. You don't smell it, but you smell. I think, yeah, no, that's kind of like the biggest thing. A lot of, you know, people just like, oh yeah, smoke and whatnot, and it's just, yeah, don't do that anymore. That's all. It's not good, it's not fun, and it's expensive. I mean, since I stopped smoking, I've actually... Hey, so part 2. The first part, a little longish, but I still wanted to talk a little bit. Turns out, the abrupt ending for part 1, which will probably be the same video, I was told that my power needed to get... Oops. I was told that my power needed to get turned off because some electrical work was being done to the house. So, my apologies for the abrupt ending. But, yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I went back just to see what the last thing I was saying was, just so I would be able to carry on my conversation. And basically, I was saying, as I was quitting smoking, or that I've quit smoking, I've managed to save a lot of money so I can buy a shit ton of games, because I'm not spending, you know, 30 bucks a week, which was about what I was paying. I'm not spending 30 bucks a week on something that slowly kills me. I just spend, you know, I buy a lot more video games, and I get to stay, keep entertained, I guess. So the part of this video, what I wanted to do with the second part. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Okay, sorry. I even paused the game because it was a good sneeze. So this part of the video, I wanted to talk about more of my future and whatnot for what I want to do for YouTube and streaming and stuff like that. And like a lot of people say, oh, you should upload more, you should upload more. This video alone is going to take hours upon hours upon hours to upload. It's not fun. I don't like doing it. It's going to take all day. I'm going to start doing it, you know, Friday morning, and hopefully by the end of Friday it'll be uploaded. But that's a big hopefully. I have no idea. Yeah, no, it just takes a while, and that's, you know, I'm limited by technology. So once I'm not limited by technology, I would totally start uploading more, streaming more, and stuff like that. Right now, I stream very little. I might start doing PS4 streams. They're not really the best quality, but at least I can stream, and I can stream more than just the games, more than just like a Jackbox game, like Quiplash and stuff like that. Although I do like streaming Quiplash. Those games are fun. So hopefully in the future I can I can get better internet. I'm only limited because they just don't offer anything quick enough. You know, I have such unreliable internet where after 9 o'clock, I don't know, my internet might just drop because it just turns itself off. And yeah, so that really kind of sucks. Especially when you're trying to play a game like League of Legends where you kind of need your connection and your communication with your friends and whatnot, and you can't get it because, well, your connection just dropped. So, again, yeah, see what I could do. I am probably going to finish this level. It's not a very long level, I don't think. Oh, it is a second boss. No, fuck it. That's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to finish my my point, I guess. Make sure everything was done and the part 2 was explained and whatnot. Quick, easy video. This game's very fun. I wanted to do a let's play in it. I actually recorded a ton of it, which is why my character is extremely, like, has like a lot of stat points and whatnot and a lot of red orbs. I was doing a Virgil run, but I'm an idiot and I didn't bother checking my sound levels, and the sound levels were utter shit. And I just put my head down and was like, well, I'm a fucking moron. So, that'll be it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have, I hope you guys like my rambling. And I'll catch you guys next time, if I can fucking talk.